It is the penultimate day of competition at the 32nd SEA Games here in Cambodia. Hello, my name is Edward Ruslam. Welcome to Today at the Games. We are live from Phnom Penh, and for the next 30 minutes, we'll be bringing you the highlights of Team Singapore in action. Now, we have basketball, table tennis and wrestling. Also, the fencing gold from the women's team foil as the team successfully defended their title. We'd also love to congratulate Alvin Wu on claiming his second medal in Xiangqi in these games, and this time it is a gold, won together with Lo Yihao in the men's blitz team event. For now, though, yet another gold, this time from cricket, as this morning the men prevailed in the sixes. Singapore's cricketers sealed a gold medal in the Southeast Asian Games sixes category after defeating host Cambodia by 27 runs. Prior to this match, Singapore had lost to the Philippines by 4 wickets before defeating Indonesia by 14 runs. The win against the host nation saw Singapore top the group on a superior net run rate after finishing level on 6 points each with Cambodia. This is the second time cricket has featured at the SEA Games after making its debut at the 2017 edition, where Singapore won its first cricket gold in the 2020 format.
We were asked to climb up a high mountain, and we did it with all the odds against us. I think the boys did very well, and especially the management. Their support was fantastic, and they give us a strategy and plan. And when we are in the field, we stick to our plan and strategy. And I think that is the main reason that we did well. And the result is in front of everybody.
It's a very proud moment for me, and it can be a very proud moment for Singapore as well. I'm extremely proud of the boys and the way they performed. We were up against it in the morning. We were facing Cambodia. Both teams were fighting for the gold medal. Cambodia were a very strong team, and they performed well throughout the tournament. But the 6 playing squad that we played today, they stepped up and they showed that they can fight for their country and they can fight for the gold, and they did just that.
Singapore will be taking on Vietnam, playing for a little bit of pride. There are some of the names that take to the field for Singapore. Alana Lim, 6 points in that opening game against Thailand. A few names to keep an eye out for Vietnam. Watch out for Mai Dong Teo. She has been on fire. All the Singapore fans here enjoying themselves, as everybody else has here in Cambodia. If it's anything like the opening ceremony, we'll be in for an absolute treat. But the tip-off is done here. It's Singapore that can come away with the ball nice and early. Twisting and turning. And straight away, it's Singapore that take the lead. Vietnam just starting to edge away here. That's not a true reflection on the first 7 or so minutes that we've had. Singapore well and truly in this game, but have just missed opportunities. That's better. Van Tran Tien missing a little jumper. Lim tries to drive again. He's forced back. That's good. Lim Jiamin, the captain of the team, stepping up, and before you know it, Lim just helping that one on. Chu on the turn. Didn't go down with a long-range effort. Just go down on this occasion. You could see exactly what Kyle Miley was trying to do there, to no avail. Nice little layup though. And over quickly, Singapore come forwards. And back themselves a couple of points as well. And Wong doing well. Simple layup here, surely, yep. Under Lim on that occasion. Increasing and getting better. That's what sport's about. The time for Lim Jae-min. Just handed off to Lim, and Ball bouncing around. Shemaine picks it up. Lim again. In and out. It's good transition, but they've lost out, and there should be a simple layup here, and there is. Good play from Cara Miley, up to 15 points now, the leading scorer on court. That's a big basket. 20 in. Absolutely sinking that one. And Singapore with a high court press. They get themselves 5 points pretty quickly. Both sides guilty of gifting possession to the other. Jude. Nicely played. Played it into Alana Lim. Nicely done. Fortunately, just wouldn't drop. That's going to be time. And there it is. So Vietnam win 77-55. They ensure that they finish in 4th place in this edition of the Southeast Asian Games. So in the women's basketball, it's finished Vietnam 77, Singapore 55.
Unfortunately, the women haven't won any of their matches at these games, and it'll be back to the drawing board after this. We will be back after this break with the fencing gold and silver. Stay tuned to see how the men's and women's teams did. Welcome back. You are with us on Today at the Games, bringing you coverage of Team Singapore at the 32nd SEA Games. In a short while, watch as Danielle Lim picks up a silver in wrestling. But first to fencing, where the women's team foil made it 4 golds in a row since 2015. Day 5 of the fencing competition saw Team Singapore feature in the men's team sabre and women's team foil events. In the women's team foil semi-final, Singapore's quartet of Maxine Wong, Tae Yu Ling, Tiffany Seet and Chung Kermei came up against Thailand. Singapore won comfortably with a score of 45-22 to make it to the final. In the final, Singapore, who are defending champions, faced Vietnam. Singapore dominated for most of the match and at one point had a 15-point lead. Singapore won the contest 45-23 to deliver the first fencing team gold for the country at these games.
I'm very proud of our women's foil team, even though it hasn't been the same team always. We've been able to defend the gold. And I hope that we can continue to keep this up for the future SEA Games.
I mean, my thoughts is the same as Max. I'm really happy for the whole team that we are able to do this again together, and we are also hoping to continue with this.
I'm very glad for my team today because I'm a first-time debutant for these games, and I'm very grateful that I can defend the Singapore title for the women's foil together with them, and I hope to continue defending them in the years to come.
I mean, definitely the fencing standard has improved and we continue to write and rewrite history, and I'm so proud of everyone.
The men's sabre team, made up of the quartet of Danwei Zhou, Lucius Loh, Nicholas Liu and Jarrell C, met the team from Thailand in their semi-final. Singapore started strong and at one stage built up an 11-point lead, with the score at 40-29. But Thailand battled back brilliantly to make it 43-41. Singapore held their nerve to win 45-41 to book a place in the gold medal match against regional powerhouse Vietnam. Vietnam, who are defending champions in this event, took a 25-16 lead at one stage. Despite showing lots of grit, determination and fighting spirit, Singapore struggled to make up the deficit. Vietnam eventually won 45-31 to take gold, with Singapore settling for silver.
We're very happy with this result. Definitely, training was less than ideal, but I think we gave it our all, and we're very happy with this result. Yeah.
I'm very happy with our team performance today, especially we made a big breakthrough by making history. But I feel that there's more work to be done also in terms of physical, technical and all. But I feel that our team rapport, our team chemistry has been one of the best so far. We have been keeping our energy and our level throughout the whole tournament from the start to the end. And it's of course disappointing to just fall short, but we will come back stronger for Singapore one day.
I think the best thing that I can say about this team is our team chemistry. Like Wei Zuo said, our team chemistry was definitely better. So I think we pulled through together as a team, and nothing more to say. We are proud.
I think what I want to say is basically our team, we have quite a strong bond with each other. I think that's really very important because we know when each other feeling down, when we are worried, so we can tell each other, support each other, and that's what really makes a difference. Also when we cheer very loud. And Wei Zuo over there, he made a cheer for us. SGP, let's go baby.
The Singapore women's wrestling team took its turn on the mats today in 3 classes. Debutantes Alvina Lim and Jessamine Chua represented Singapore in the 53kg and 76kg categories, while Danielle Lim contended in the 57kg weight class. In wrestling, the athletes aim to pin their opponent's shoulders to the mat for a short period of time, which gives the wrestler an instant victory by fall. They can also win by scoring more points at the end of the match, or by technical superiority, which means amassing a 10-point lead. Alvina Lim was up against tough opponents from her group. Despite her best effort, she failed to beat any of them in the round-robin format, placing her 5th in the standings. In the 76kg category, Jessamine Chua put up a valiant effort against defending champion Dang Thi Lin of Vietnam in her first match. The Vietnamese, though, proved too strong, winning the round with a point difference of 13-2. She faced Indonesia in her next match, and this would determine the bronze or silver medalists. Jessamine put up a good effort, but ultimately was overpowered by her opponent, placing her as the bronze medalist.
I was really anxious at first because I didn't know what to expect. I've hardly competed on an international level, and I'm very thankful for this opportunity to represent Singapore.
One of the standout performers from the Singapore team was Danielle Lim, who competed in the 57kg weight class. The former national handball player put on a combination of speed, technique and sheer determination to overcome her Cambodian opponent by a point differential of 10-0. Danielle's next and final match was against defending champion Nguyen Thi Mai Trang of Vietnam. She had suffered an injury to her ribs from the previous match, but carried on despite the pain and discomfort. In the end, victory eluded her, Nguyen racking up a 10-0 win to retain her crown. Still, Danielle's silver was a vast improvement from her 2021 debut, where she had returned empty-handed.
After sustaining the injury, I just thought that, I'm going to go up and to do my best. And since I cannot go through the gameplay because my rib hurt, but I think we came up with a plan to just wait for her to attack and see what happens. It didn't come to fruition, but that's okay because we'll get her on the next games. It's always an honor to represent Singapore and to be able to put our flag on the medal ceremony. It feels good, but I just think that the next one will be better.
Yes, congratulations to Danielle, and the wrestlers are in 6 events tomorrow. We wish them all the best. It is also the last day of fencing tomorrow, with the men in Team Foil, where they are defending champions, and the women are in the Team Epee, where they are also defending their title. So fencing could well finish on a flourish. Fingers crossed. All right, time for a break, after which it is table tennis with the start of the singles events. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to Today at the Games. We're live from Phnom Penh with a wrap of Team Singapore on the second last day of competition. And our final highlight is table tennis, where the singles competition got underway today. The preliminary rounds were held this morning.
Players just on their way out for the second round of matches in the group stage of the men's singles. It's long from Isaac Kwek. So set point to Singapore. And there is the set, 11-9 then to Singapore. So Singapore leading by a set to love. Singapore back with a 3-point cushion. So 11-5, Isaac Kwek in that second set. Vietnam have to win the next 3 sets to take the points. Well, Vietnam with a set point and a chance to get back into this one. So a setback for Vietnam. 11-7, they take the third. This to take the 2 points and move to the top of the group. Good recovery again from An2. And into the net. Well, not the way that Isaac Kwek would have wanted to win that, but he'll take the victory. 3-1 win for Singapore.
Firstly, I mean, we already had a team goal and a doubles goal, so I had no pressure at all coming to singles. So I was just trying to tell myself to play my best and try to play and win as many matches as possible. And I'm really happy that I'm still top in the group going into the quarterfinals. So yeah, I hope to play well better than my previous game, but yeah, just slowly improve match by match.
And our focus is on Singapore against Malaysia. And again from Alice Chang. Set point to Singapore. Chang, so the first set, 11-6, goes the way of Singapore. To the second set then. Alice Chang on serve. Didn't want to get those returns over again. Just long once more. So she's trying to grind down Zhang at the moment. So it is long, 11-8, Singapore into a 2-love lead. Into the third set then. The fight in Alice Chang here. Won't give this one up just yet. And there's the win. So Zheng Zhan takes the third set, 11-5 for a straight sets 3-love win.
Another women's singles for you. Singapore, it will be Zheng Zhan against Vietnam's Ngoc Lam Bui. Nice, that's better. That's the first real open rally shot we've had down the line, and nicely played. And that's a miss, and that's 11. And Zheng Zhan from Singapore has taken the first game with ease. Lovely rally. Ends up with a mistake by Ngoc Lan Bui. And that is it. It's the game, and it's a brilliant game. She's taking it by 11 points to 2. And a raised hand of apology there. 3-5. The opponent putting up a big fight in this one. We haven't seen much big fighting. Good defense. Wow, into the body. Nice work, Goklan. Let's see whether Cheng Jian can start him. No, she can't. It's a good shot wide of the table, significantly wide of the table, on the forehand side for the 9-all crucial. And that's off, and that's 10-9 to Singapore now. 9-10. Oh, how lucky. What a lucky break to able to do that. So it's 3 loving games. 11-4, 11-2, 11-9. In control is Cheng Jian of Singapore.
So as day 10 comes to a close here in Phnom Penh, 3 more golds added to Singapore's tally in cricket, fencing and Siang Chi. 1 silver in fencing and 4 bronzes as well, meaning on the penultimate day of competition, Singapore has 45 golds, 39 silvers, 57 bronzes, 141 medals at the moment on the plane back to Singapore. So it's down to the final day of action tomorrow as the 32nd SEA Games sadly comes to an end. There is still, though, medals up for grabs for Team Singapore, so fingers crossed that they will add to their tally tomorrow. Singapore will be up against Malaysia in the hockey finals. That's at 2:30 p.m. on Channel 5. But before that, the table tennis men's finals is at 11 a.m. on Me Watch 1. And, of course, remember to tune in tomorrow night at 9:30 p.m. for our very last Today at the Games. Not to worry, though, because there is still the summary of the games that is coming your way just before the closing ceremony on the 17th of May. We'll be looking back at all the Singaporean athletes that made a big, big difference at this edition of the Games. Until then, though, my name is Edward Russell. Have a very good evening and goodbye for now.